Today na Tuesday, the 27th day of January 2026. Well, already na Wednesday for una na YouTube, Europe, so I'm for waking up morning now, it will be Wednesday. Still. We want to look at the amendment bill. Finally, the Attorney General and the Minister of Justice, Alpha Cisse, it don't go lame now. It don't get pre-legislative engagement na parliament. Now no say it don't go lame. No lame they too. Then they get conversation na parliament. Yes. But it look like if you say APC de Tawa. And if you keenly listen, you gonna know why the government wants this for happen. Yes, they can put on a table. We're not able for do everything one time. We don't talk about it the last time. So as the thing that they expose, and as we they give weight to some of the things them who don't talk now, you go there as we they go by. Meanwhile, the mayor of Whitson, Ibrahim Tawa, he glad today. Yes, he is in a glady mood. You say Tripoli, why the mayor of Whitson glady? Well, a place for report say under the terms of Resolution 4 of the Agreement of National Unity, me Ibrahim Tawa, me court case for the alleged disorderly behavior. Today, they don't discontinue am. The mayor say the case where he begin a court, disorderly behavior, they don't discontinue the case. When in a so how much percent now this don't go? We then go ask you so say, how much percent they don't do for the tripartite? Say no, this is the tripartite. This is the national unity own. But the national unity na born the tripartite. Inside that same resolution day, and the tripartite day. You say, you see, we be don't do all. How not today? The mayor in case then throw am way more in a say the national agreement they be don't do all. That's what you see. The mayor say, in the tell God thank you. And in the tell in family thank you. And in the tell in lawyer Fitzgerald, Dana Jojo, Joseph Fitzgerald Kamara. He dey tell himself thank you. And not so you want to know, he said Fitzgerald get team. That team themselves, he dey tell them thank you. He said to in immediate family, to in APC family, then all he dey tell them thank you. He said, you know, they forget Alpha Cisse, the Attorney General. He said they tell himself thank you for his commitment for the implementation of Resolution 4. He say, we dey look forward to the remaining Resolution 4 cases. Make them throw themselves na do, just like how they throw me on as soon as possible. Hope for the reality. Mayor Ibrahim Tawa Obi. So that's not from the mayor. Say disorderly. What's gonna be the disorderly behavior we do? Anyway, the disorderly behavior where be they go court for. They don't trade that case they na do. Based on the National Unity Agreement. except people they say, well, you see, we had all thing. Why una they can't tawa by this amendment bill? Why una want for tawa by the amendment bill? Why? Eh? Except people they ask APC. Why? Why make? Well, since we try for find the answer, let we come with beautiful. If you not sabi that beautiful, I mean to say you knew na ya. But if you not knew na ya, you know udana beautiful. Beautiful in Golokata been there na Epic Radio this morning. Then they talk about this same thing where we they talk about the amendment bill. But they are fumbling this amendment bill now on Uda in interest. In whose interest is the amendment bill? The amendment to the 1991 Constitution. Now Uda T interest. The government want for seek with the people in interest. The opposition want for seek with the people in interest. Or the government want for seek their own interest. Or the opposition want for seek their interest. Where are we as a nation? Well, let beautiful come. This the Abdul Karim AKK Abdul Karim Kamara Esquire of the APC. Yeah? Beautiful. What's he say?
We the APC, we are ready to support this bill in its entirety.
Beautiful say this bill APC ready for support am. All thing where they inside it. What soon are they going to make us so now? If we are ready for support am, all thing. Talk back, ba.
We the APC, we are ready to support this bill in its entirety.
You mean am?
And to make sure that we make good laws that will not only serve this generation but generations to come. But however,
Yeah, but however, waiting.
We cannot bypass any procedural irregularities here.
Anything we for go through a process. You say they need agree take shortcuts. They need take shortcuts.
We are hell bent on making sure that we follow the due process. And any attempt,
Yeah, don't come, oh, beautiful, don't come, beautiful, don't come. Any attempt of waiting
to frog jump,
wait. Now that they do the frog jump, that they do frog jump. Now the speaker, now the attorney general, now the president. Can he even frog jump? Okay, now be soldier. If we say okay, go right now for basic military training. Okay, it don't pass age, eh? I mean, like you say, once a soldier, always a soldier. No, it don't pass age. Forget Tripoli. But talking about this frog jump. Now I want to do the frog jump. Eh? Alright. Talk that part say back by say 18.
And any attempt to frog jump any of these processes and to do anything that is illegal or inimical to the spirit and intent of the people of this country.
It is use way say of the people of the country. Then are we. If they want to do anything, we not go benefit we the people. APC what soon I go do?
We'll dissociate from it. And that's the position of the APC.
APC say then go knock teraka don't them pull their hand. Yes. Then go knock 10 raka then pull their hand. They no go mix. if SLPP want do anything wey not to the correct procedure, na that they then go do. Okay?
And so our position is this, and what we are calling on the secretariat, for which my elder brother here is seated, and I respect him to the highest extent.
Then I go look at they talk about. And I saw a lot of people, because we put this video on YouTube, people in the vex that YouTube say, let them call themselves brother. They're not so brother. I tell yourself for background. They say they will address themselves professionally. All the time when they in the media, they begin to say my brother. When they not say true, they not to brother. But then in the African man term now, why soon are the vex? When are the vex because they call themselves brother? Then normal. Okay, my brother here, then I go look at her.
That he has this position of being like the watchdog.
Then I go look at her. Now they tell say, now go look at her and walk that one day. Yeah, for be watchman walk.
The secretariat, all of us know what a secretariat is. It's like the administrative wing of the steering committee.
So he say go look at her, not do in work fine. He say because what he do, where he give the Attorney General and Minister of Justice waiting we get from the National Unity and the Tripartite Agreement, he said the Attorney General go do some kind of a thing inside there. The one they can give go look at back for don't tell the Attorney General say, oh boy, you say you copy what you now put but you change thing and day. But no you listen no more.
And so therefore, everything that the Attorney General said yesterday was, he said this bill is born from the TRC report.
Okay, not to TRC. Na Justice Kawani own report. But Lord, go no more.
Sorry, the CRC report.
Yes, na Kawan own. Then the Constitutional Review Committee, CRC. Yeah.
And the tripartite recommendation, and there is nothing here that is his purport.
He say what the Attorney General go team up say na what he pull na the Justice Kawan in constitutional review what he been get, then what he come on at the tripartite, he say not to in the Attorney General can go.
That everything here is from the CRC, the Constitutional Review Committee of Justice Kawan, and the tripartite recommendation. Now my argument is, for him being the coordinator of the secretariat, and you are the custodian of the tripartite resolutions or recommendations.
You see all the work where they give go look at the watcher. All thing one can put on an aid.
And you know that this document carries some provisions here that the challenge that it is born from the tripartite resolutions or recommendation, and you know they are not true. They do not reflect as you gave it to them. Why were you not the first person to raise the flags?
He say what he make you first don't say party. What I give you not to you put here. What I give you not to you put here, because he say now from the Kawan in review the committee waiting the pull and do and waiting the tripartite be recommend. He say now you put here. He say but when you look at not to the same, what he make you not challenge the Attorney General Alpha CC.
If you have been a person who wanted to be a watchdog on a very sincere, and I'm not talking to you as an individual, I'm talking to the secretariat.
He say let go look at not take personal. Now go look at in office they talk pa. Not to go look at in safe. They watch him.
That had the secretariat not been compromised, they would have been the first person, not even the APC, to raise this issue. Say, Attorney General, listen, laws are made to salvage a problem.
He say, it's like say go look at her, he don't do TN inside the permine. He say because if you not be the TN inside the permine, before APC they talk say, now in first for don't tell and say, oh boy, come, you don't mix up this thing, not to so it look like. He say because this wire now be a solution for a problem.
The laws that are going to salvage this problem are not the intent. They do not reflect what exactly the negotiators in the tripartite agreed and submitted to President on the 1st of July.
It say when they make that tripartite recommendation there, you know what's in the BC done for no to so for say everybody anytime election can then they grumble. Then they grumble. Even though you go say, oh, now because APC be saying, and then they go, no. Then they grumble. So now fix this, but let me say the next election, all man go agree say, it been transparent, grumble, no day. So then come with 80 recommendations, well, other 4, then keep an awesome in back pocket. Awesome, why they do so? Alright, now in back pockets and keep the other 4, because in I ain't all. And then they grumble, they say, oh, well, it's 80. Let's try for implement them. Well, now they how they write them for implementer, they say when the Attorney General take them, now him begin it is chukchuka. We say for make so, we forget so, it again so, it again you don't understand?
So therefore, do not depart from it. Go strictly say so. Go again to another turning issue. The issue of 50 plus 1%.
Right. So now it take one of the issues because they count few of them will not go able to take all. The one them where APC team up pa. Yeah? The one where APC team up pa. So this one, now the one where they say 50 plus 1. 50 plus 1. Listen, beautiful.
50 plus 1 vote plus 25% in half of the district. He said he has read this document. He can tell you from all certainty that resolution 53 is very clear about it. So recommendation 53 that we needed 50 plus 1 vote.
Now so it inside the tripartite recommendation. Now so it inside it. However, they say now inside the amendments bill, they change it to simple majority. Beautiful. Can continue.
And now what they did was simple majority. Why were you not upright to tell this Attorney General that say, not to this document will give you. If you send a tripartite you pull and this not to tripartite come on. This not to so big you. You have been the first person to say it.
And the amendment is saying 50 plus 1.
No, the amendment is saying simple majority.
Yes.
So now Ivan of Epic Radio na beautiful na then they para now because beautifully all side all because he go with all the amendments he spread them na Epic then table. Yeah, he all too.
And it is far correct
it. Yes, but don't know the amendment is saying. Wait. The amendment is saying the amendment bill is saying.
So right now na then 2 against AKK. Yeah, Golokata. Golokata say AKK need a read fine. Listen them.
Wait. The amendment is saying the amendment bill is saying 50.
Yeah, Golokata. He need a read fine. And he say wetin? He say AKK need a read fine.
Plus 1.
And you not lawyer. And Golokata. He say wetin?
Bill is saying 50 plus 1.
You know agree with fine and you not lawyer.
And of course, hold on. The amendments there before me. And
you know they read fine.
50 plus 1. And
yeah, Golokata say AKK no dey read fine. Ain't a problem. AKK gets the amendment and he did that table, so he still team up on waiting in the talk.
It's saying 20% of 2/3 of the 16 districts across the country.
That's what the amendment say. Yes. Well, read that now for yourself.
Bam. So Ivan be they go with 20 the Attorney General say, but not to waiting inside the amendment. Waiting AKK in Tawafu now waiting in at the amendment. So when Ivan talk say now so the amendment say now AKK ask Ivan if now so the amendment say Ivan say yes. Now AKK take the amended document because he get a now he give Golokata. Say let Golokata read them. If na indeed.
Read that now. Look at.
Read that now. Look at.
Until you say.
Until you say.
Read that, sir.
Read them, sir. Read them.
Say 50.1. Read them.
Now according to what in the AG say 50 plus 1.
Okay,
50 plus 1 is 20% of 2/3 of the 16th district.
You see how we book me table scatter with book there.
Let me not say AKK beautiful it can ready. He say see how I scatter this table with book there. I can't ready. Oh, tell him back.
See how a book me table scatter with book there. But read that for yourself. You know, now public would talk to. Until you say the amendment say na 50.1.
The AG, according to the AG, the AG, sorry, it was
the AG don't ever say so.
Yeah, because AKK gets the amendments. He gets her. Listen.
50+1.
No, not also the AG say. I am going to talk for him. I don't like lying to people.
Yeah, beautiful. But you clear, bro. Continue.
The AG say, he said the tripartite recommendation say or resolution say 50.1 votes, then 25% across.
They said 20% of 2/3 of the 16 districts.
If you listen, you'll find. I am not talking out of oblivion.
Okay.
I am talking from an informed point of view. Let me call the Canada papers.
Okay.
Yeah, AKK, it go with paper there.
So the Attorney General say, equally so, when they receive her from the tripartite, then do modifications.
Why don't you explain that?
Now go look at her say, oh, this road you go and pass so. Why make you not go straight to that point there? Now AKK say, brah, wait, because AKK they explain for us what's in the inside where they give the Attorney General, but what's in the Attorney General can go is different. So now that side the intimate part for make people understand.
Wait, sir, now you give me the second and not be the read fine.
No, you know they talk what the man say.
Yeah. Now ain't go look at her.
But you didn't bring it talk in a different way. Oh, continue.
Ivan, this is what I tell you, when you anchor programs, you allow me to flow.
You're continuing.
Because when you do this, you're doing disservice to
no, go ahead now.
I am not here to misinform.
No, you get it, Sam. Go ahead.
So automatically, with these modifications we then do, then depart from the intent and spirit of the tripartite recommendation. And so what they can put now, they say, a person shall not be declared elected as president of Sierra Leone unless at a presidential election he obtains a simple majority of the total votes. So automatically I'm not telling him, he being the head of the secretariat, you will have been the first person.
So what is the simple majority in this case?
Beautiful.
Is it? Ivan ask back. Ivan ask.
So what is the simple majority in this case?
Beautiful.
You don't agree? Or you don't get her? Ivan ask back.
So what is the simple majority in this case?
Beautiful.
Waiting at the simple majority because the tripartite recommendations in say 50+1 vote. So then just put simple majority. Then they put inside the amendment. And Ivan asks now say it asks go look at her. Waiting a simple majority. Then beautiful as always do am beautifully. Ivan is saying.
So what is the simple majority in this case?
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah. Now soon I give you say
beautiful. Beautiful.
You know, beautiful.
You have subjected it to ambiguity.
Aha.
So he will have been the first person as the national coordinator of the secretariat to say, what you send to you, not to you put now.
That is not my job.
You see?
Bam. So Golokata say not to in job. What do you say? Because if the Attorney General say waiting Golokata hand over game, now they intake for put inside this amendment, then AKK said no. 50.1 and simple majority now two different things now one day. Now if we don't call in attention, now Golokata say no, not to me job that one day for calling attention. Well, APC called the attention. But listen to Golokata.
This is where I'm bringing it.
You see now, this man
is a
misinformed public.
This is what they will have done. That is arbiters.
No, that is. I'm not an arbiter.
No, you are the secretariat.
No, so listen. So you are even getting it wrong.
No, but you are in the secretariat.
We are in the secretariat. This is an operation of secretariat. Let's clarify this. There's a round up just the 50+1 or 50.1. Whose side the government stand in this? There is a bill.
Yeah. Whose side the government in stand? Explanation don't come on. Bill, continue, sir.
That speaks about it. And may I tell you what the Attorney General say again? We're all in that hall. He say, this is how government works. There are issues either will be accepted. There are issues that may not be accepted, or there are issues that may be refined.
Why the Attorney General change them? Then he say, okay, well, Sunday una go gree, Sunday una no go gree, Sunday we go make am fine. Why if I do that? Why he not put a like how he did? Because the 8 recommendations that before solve the problem. And some of the problem who they deal with elections after elections were there. Now they agree. The APC and the government of Sierra Leone with the international moral guarantors them there for say this go through. But they're not going able to learn from pep to pay. They say them 2 by PK, they're not big. They're able to handle them business. Why the Attorney General change them? Why not left them? This we have to solve problem. If we be doing like how it's supposed to do, whenever we talk about and like today. If we day now the recommendations now so them be put on day, but now they can say okay when they go to parliament then can go deal with her. But why change it in the first place? Why change her? Eh? Now go look at the tell say okay now I make the Attorney General say so then they no go agree, so then they go agree, so then they go say for work on them. But why you change her? 50 plus 1. Now they change and say to simple majority. Not so no more. Let we they go. Yes, Golo.
Did he say that? That's what he said. He said so now make even with the TRC, not to the TRC.
Now the CRC. And Constitutional Review Committee they report. Then at the Justice Kawayun. They can always mix up with the TRC.
The Justice Kawan recommendation. He said that is why even in that government they accepted issues, they rejected issues, and they redefined issues.
It makes sense to you? Yeah? It makes sense? They spend money on that tripartite, 1.5 million United States dollars. Now you spend from the national unity to the tripartite, $1.5 million. Then come out with recommendations. For let them follow the recommendations we then come out with. Now we reach to the Attorney General and Minister of Justice in table, it change them. It modify them. It make them let it suit somebody. Or if he say one suit this time around. Okay.
It says so now they look. Now to the tripartite recommendations, he had also made it clear. He said, for example, you spoke about recommendation 70 around political parties. He also spoke about that. Say government felt it was not an issue that they will accept because political parties are not just to win elections. I didn't say that.
All right. Erina Jones say 50.1 means half of the valid votes were cast. It says simple majority means the same thing over 50%. Normal. Simple majority no mean over 50%. Don't forget say, well, I don't know how this one get for turn, how many political parties go able for go through, you know, because of the PI system, with now the threshold where then go gain. But simple majority mean to say, this simple majority first, in order forget runoff. In get runoff. Now the one way gets the majority of all the votes. You don't need for reach 50% for win. I stand to be corrected. But you don't need for reach 50% for win. Simple majority. You will get the highest by the votes. But all the party that will take place, now you don't win. Because when you listen to all the conversation, one that will not force, then they try for eliminator. So that simple majority no mean to say 50 or no. Now I mean I put and say 50.1 plus 1 votes cast. But this one now, when I say simple majority, the mommy. No, you can force 9 win. Yeah, to all explanation the word all listen. Eh? Simple majority 9 win. You don't need for reach 50%. Now you win. But this one now they say you for reach 50. And even the 50, what them be agree on, we get 16 districts. Half of the 16 districts, them 8 of them districts, then you for able win 25% and above by the 8 districts. Now be there inside the tripartite. When they can go now, they say simple majority and also 20%. They reduce that 25%, they count and low to 20%. But then we don't agree. Now the tripartite recommendations, they agree there. So why then change them? An agreement now between the APC and the SLPP and the moral guarantor. The moral guarantor now watch them watch. Now between them two. Now between them two. So if then they go change waiting them we don't agree upon, why they not call the APC back say, no, this way, yeah, na so na be don't talk about na so one maker. You understand? Simple majority. Even if you have 40%, now you get 40, let's say, now they get 30, then they shape and 5. You get 40 still and you win. Now you know the majority. Yeah, now show me understand now. With all the explanation, the word all listen. But the agreement, we then say and then put. Why then change her? Not so he. Now make we still get this one where APC they go say no, not so that one will be agreed upon. Not so he. Not so be agreed upon. But now they go.
That's what he said. He is the legal representative of government.
Yeah, that's not the Attorney General. We do the changes.
Now let me tell you what we do.
Go look at us say that BB go kwe AKK beautiful long can put snide and understand in work. Let's explain in work what in the do.
When we do all this job, we go back in a steering committee meeting and report to the steering committee. When I end up at we na operational secretariat.
Because AKK accuse am say na info don't call Alpha CC attention say bra you don't change. So in say na operational secretariat na in dey run.
When I end up at we na operational secretariat. There is an administrative secretariat led by the permanent secretary to the chief minister.
You don't see we make APC be the tower. So now go look at I don't pull in yet comment. Say not to you. You say because we are operational. If you the talk say changes they happen, you want people to call them out. Now the permanent secretary. You say now for call them out because now the administrative side now they then dey. Not to we na the operational side we dey. But who da nominate the permanent secretary? The chief minister. You know, who say integrity no dey at short supply? Trust me, you know even bad the permanent secretary dey because he dey do exactly wetin the law say for do. But because integrity now of short supply, if I say can blow whistle for me, like I say can blow trumpet, you cannot get that thing we possibly get back then a salon for can blow trumpet early morning. I say can blow trumpet. I say blow zamina you say no. You say now who's your girl now they can blow. Not so be they pay you. Oh I see by if I they pay you. Waiting now you want blow now they blow. Okay. All right. There they go.
Of course, the chief minister, Naina chairman.
You don't believe what I talk?
So, now I make AKK be the olam. Yeah, you know what AKK see.
Naina chairman. So what thing they do is different from what they do. What will they do? Now for look at demand side. What's that demand side? Optics knowledge. Explain the issues to the Sierra Leoneans, may they understand. So now I make what sit on there and not they allow you, make you misinformed.
So you don't believe what I talk?
So was AKK trying to misinform Sierra Leoneans? Eh? Was it trying to misinform Sierra Leoneans? Golokata say, well, in there for inform the Salon people, so now making it agree, let AKK misinform Salon people. Who side and get the issue? Now, by the 50.1 plus 1 and the simple majority. I didn't get the issue.
Then I want he that pays the piper dictates the tune. For the very fact that he's been hired by the chief minister, everything he does is subjected to what the chief minister wants.
You agree? Or you not agree? AKK, talk am back.
Piper dictates the.
No, wait, talk am full one.
He that pays the piper dictates the tune. For the very fact that he's been hired by the chief minister, everything he does is subjected to what the chief minister wants.
All right, so
I was hired by the steering committee.
All right, so it's
you don't know,
gentlemen. It's only
it's
8:38 in our studio clock, and one for go.
Low left them. That's so then jam then safe. Yes, then jam then safe day. But pay attention, low they go no more. Low they go. Beautiful, come back. You say
we only go allow SLPP for do wetin dem for do in this country, which is provided for by law. But anything where SLPP want do in this country, where the law not provide for her.
Now I can get an act table so. He say wetin talk about ba.
We only go allow SLPP for do wetin dem for do in this country, which is provided for by law. But anything where SLPP want do in this country, where the law not provide for her.
Now an act table so.
We resist them.
We resist them. Ivan.
We tell them that in this country
we'll continue. I mean,
it's very serious.
No push away from violence.
It's not violence. What is violence about that?
No, just.
But tell us play according to the rules.
So continue.
It's not violent.
AKK continue.
Please don't go to provoke chaos.
Go ahead.
We will only allow the SLPP to do what is lawful, and anything that is unlawful will resist them.
So you talk am back. What be the talk and just Ivan say, hey, no come begin to go now. No, IMC can call which is say go explain say now who give you mic you can't talk say how if the government not do waiting they supposed for do by law we go resist them. But AKK repeat and back.
Quiet.
However, few things where me big brother talk now which is very clear and the public and right they say we are talking to an informed people right now. For make you take donor funds and the country money
and the tripartite they talk about so. And the national unity, I tell you, they spend 1.5 million
and conduct a consultation. For with that consultation we conduct, you don't have, you don't get any position paper, you don't get any position points, you don't get recommendations. Wallahi, it was an act in futility, a complete fruitless venture.
You agree with him? Eh? Because even the one that wouldn't say they're insane. For let them go get say this or that. If the people need the PR or the first past the post, when they come back and say we no get number. Some people then say PR, some people then say first past the post, some people then say hybrid system. They no give number. They even give them back. So now the Attorney General say, well, since stubborn you not pick, and we government we say na PR we want. Well, na PR we serve the tick. Na PR we the tick. Because government we send una come back with nothing. Una able choose sides. So we the choose sides for the people. Now make una elect government. Remember the Attorney General be don't talk that one in here. Okay.
Because every research gets conclusion. Every research get recommendation. For making sit on tell we say upon all the consultation, they still not able to get percentages. They don't able to get conclusion for say the people of this country prefer a first past the post or a district block system. They say you just send them back to AG. It was an act in futility. This is where we are saying it.
We are running out of time.
It's an act in futility. So we the people of this country, they say, Wallahi.
Now we talker. Hey. Now we talker.
So we the people of this country, they say,
What you say?
Wallahi.
Now so we say, Fambulem. Now we talk this.
Wallahi.
Now so we say. Okay.
Let we play according to the rules.
Thank you.
And now we they ask, say, the AG in office and the members of parliament. Now I'm speaking to the members of parliament. Whether you be APC or you be SLPP.
That I find out what it is.
Yes.
Now. Okay.
You be APC or you be SLPP. This bill must be looked at apolitically, not geopolitically.
Thank you.
Make sure say you give this bill and work for the interests of Sierra Leone. Let we follow what exactly the people of this country want and do this document we go serve this generation and generation.
Thank you very much. Got a quick one.
That's our position.
That will be a closing message as well. It will be a closing message.
Then I go look at your own turn.
30 seconds.
I believe say there is still enough room for even lobby parliamentarians. That's what this bill is about right now.
So the bill now for lobby back. Okay. You go look at it same believe say room still lay for make we able for get the parliamentarian then outside. Parliamentarians lobby. Parliamentarian not ever go against waiting government sent to them. Come on. We sabi with parliament oh. We sabi there.
Lobbying parliamentarians.
Okay.
And shift the opinions on and how to review this process.
Thank
the
you.
Attorney General are very open to that, and they are in the interest of Sierra Leone, not political parties.
So I be the ask on whose interest. Golokata say, now in the interest of we the people them, and not to the interest of the political party them. Golo, you say waiting?
And they are in the interest of Sierra Leone, not political parties.
In the interest of Sierra Leone, not political parties. So you believe? You believe that? They send out for lobby parliamentarians them. For lobby them. Okay. What do you hear? So since we for lobby the parliamentarians them, well all lobby them. We they can lobby them. Let's start first with Honorable Abdul Kagbo. Yeah? What you say?
You not read the recommendations then all, and I don't read the provisions, the proposed amendments within at the table.
So the recommendations from the tripartite, you don't read them. Then waiting Alpha Cisse, the Attorney General, waiting Kego, he say you don't read all too.
Well, one bone of contention where I get now that the agreement with the sign between government and the All People's Congress. So meaning government was represented in the committee. All of the 80 recommendations then the way this so now waiting government and the opposition agree to, waiting they append their signature to, waiting they all say this now we for do. They agree. Nobody was absent, and before then they agree, they would have consulted with government, with the political party, because once you append your signature to any document, you say you okay with that document.
Now, Honorable Abdul Kagbo be the talking on Truth Media, right? In say for lobby the parliamentarians, but they come back to the parliamentarians there now. So Honorable Abdul Kagbo, they make reference to waiting the happen and the tripartite, waiting the recommendations there with the inside there. But now listen.
You don't give consent to that document. Yeah. After the agreement, they don't sign, don't present. The instrument we then carry it. You know, we get a lot of clauses then we change from what they agree.
You dey back the same thing who come out here now with AKK beautiful. Now the same thing back Honorable Abdukagbo there is.
Now, let's begin with one critical one. The amendment of the composition of the.
Honorable, slow down or pick up. I don't know which one.
Such a nomination committee.
Bam. We don't do all that one day, but slow we are now from the one they wouldn't say for lobby from. So just now we do the 50 plus 1 votes. Now we do where they say it change. Now the such a nomination committee we don't do an eye, but listen to how Honorable Abdukagbo put them.
For each of the recommendations, they get background. They just not come with the recommendations then do. They get background.
The background means to say na problem na the recommendations they try for solve.
They ask themselves what was wrong with the elections. Waiting have been the problem we get. Then say firstly, na president they appoint other than the chief electoral commissioner. So president they get influence over the person we appoint. So how we go reduce that influence there? Instead of president appoint directly, let me get a committee where now in they do the search and nomination. Now this committee then they apply to. Now this committee everybody will qualify, then they put the qualification criteria. Now then they apply to.
You dey don't find You see the
now this committee they conduct the interview process. Now this committee they ensure say they do everything humanly possible for make sure say they get, let's say 10 people they apply, then get 3 we then they present to president say, hey, we don't do work. Now then 3 people there, now then finally qualify.
So everybody then choose the.
So president look then 3 people there, choose one of them, then president can appoint one of them 3 people in there.
But then a bad recommendation than they fumble them. If we lack peace, no one sonko let this go with the NEPA. Na bad recommendation. If true, how would they go and pass up and on the talk about this transparency, this that so na bad recommendation now one day. For say okay, the president in power it's super smart. So before that, would they get people there when at the end they vet some people and then they say still they not take the president in power and when they choose, but no more the one name where they get for central then get side for pass force. And this now for the commissioners, the electoral commissioners, and the PPRC boss. Now then puts that one day for. Okay?
Why did they make them do am? You know, say most of the times the political party we get consultation clause na the constitution. Say president for consult. In fact, all of the commissioners the way they don't go with na parliament, that are the problems the way they get the consultation. We say we are not consulted before the appointment. So they want clear than they say, but if people like they undergo this process, application, you know, they interview them, you understand, and everybody don't know them, say now then people there they go through them process there. So if anybody gets anything against them, because it's not the essence of the consultation, let me say president pick Lamrana for be chief electoral commissioner. Why in need for consult with political parties? Political party then go say, oh, Lamrana, we getting a membership card. Lamrana a member of SLPP. So enough for B. So president will look and consider say, oh, because of them things they are own there is I go change. That was what he talked about it.
Bam. You see? He say pakaba na so pakaba hindu. Now God say, you see me in pakaba na the same? Me not to the same. Oh.
In his time. So the issue of consultation is very critical and crucial. Because you don't want to constrict the political space and you want to create the atmosphere for let every other, you know, political party feel say, you know, the elections go for free, fair and transparent. So then do this process so that at the end of the day, during the course of the vetting, you know, the processes, you know, the public go know, and if the public get any bone of contention, the public go raise them. Now, Then they repeal the provision where Toxi we forget
the search committee.
No. Now what you do now? Remember, in the constitution, any side and call institutional representation. Yeah, like say we say representation from the Interreligious Council, representation from the Sierra Leone Bar Association, representation from the labor union, all of them things then they. Any side where you get institutional representation, not to government, they make that appointment.
The decision and the
now the institution, now then the sense say, yeah, go represent me. Yeah, go represent me. And that was the intent of the tripartite committee, and that was the recommendation. But waiting then carry it now in parliament, now that they say president now in the appoint the committee.
You know, yeah? So waiting and put Alpha still change am. Why for change am? Why just if you say that copy and paste? It's an agreement between two people. Eh? Now the agreement and they wanna make. You say that the agreement you take, but now you amend them. And now the position they feel to say no, they amend them in their own favor. Now in their favor they amend them. If you now amend them, una still for come back, una call them moral garant to say, well, what will be things say we agree for that last say no one agree again. No. Now this we want. Okay.
Then instead of a representation from the Sierra Leone Bar Association, then they say one member from the Bar Association. You understand, eh? One lawyer from one lawyer of Tusu standing from the bar. Instead of them say a member nominated by the Interreligious Council, they say one member from the Interreligious Council.
Which president they appoint?
Yes.
Don't you still yet then just no one take the power from the president. For saying I go now no one left the power, or now the one then we surround and they think to say hey, no, not taking power na yan. But still yet he still get the power for appoint. The only thing the vetting process no go in hand. Now other than suggest to other than send to him now he go able for appoint. So even now he forgets the committee there, the committee for Sidon, the search and nomination committee. Now the institutions there, now they for say okay, you go represent, then go represent. Now Alpha changer, the attorney general, now the president still line for appoints. Why? Why? Salone, eh?
So the power still there with
It's still there with us. We no lockdown. So the time where they go stand that they never have gone there, they should have still left the president for us still the appoint.
Yeah. Well, we can say the time they make all say for right all the recommendation and for nothing. Because waiting we all agree pa, you don't agree putter. You still say no, not take the president in power. Laying their points. And they tell you say because integrity now of short supply. That's the reason.
Because now the intent standing we're quite different now from waiting then at the bill wait before we. You understand? We are trying to solve a problem. We not for go back to the problem we will try for solve.
Talk that part stay back. Talk that part stay back.
You understand? We are trying to solve a problem. We not for go back to the problem we will try for solve.
So you say Alexei would go back to the problem? Or na in the think and so? Na in the think and so? Or to bang? No, we go back. We'll be fit to say we want solve them more, but we'll not be ready for solve them.
Quite apart from that, in the tripartite recommendation, they agree say well, what we for do now, especially with the elections result. Yeah, we forget 50+1.
Okay, so let me explain that part the back. We don't read just now from beautiful.
And somebody forgets we forget 25% in half of the district.
Then at the 16, then at 8, you forget 25%. 9 be the inside the tripartite recommendation.
that was agreed upon in the tripartite recommendations. The bill will come before we in a parliament, then put the 50+1, there's a simple majority. Then put the 25%, then say 20%. Then put half of the district, then say 2/3 of the district.
Why the Attorney General for do that? You know for don't say impula from the tripartite report and the Justice Kawan, committee reports. For don't talk so. Because if you not be talk so, and nothing to say, APC for they say, oh, wait to put here, not to and put here under. If I just don't go with your own. So okay, when I do we they suggest. But if you say now we take from all what thing get for do with election, now the tripartite recommendations and also the Justice Kawan report, now we take from, then I make APC the hell so. Say no, not to be the agreements that one day. So instead of, because they may say half of, when I 8, now they say 2/3, then change them back. Why? Why you they change an agreement in the middle of the game? Why? Why I get a feeling like if I say, now by will for them they don't let them get them foot so that all the election timeline go just go off beats. Because at the end of the day, APC go walk out in the parliament. Then go say they no mix again. Don't go in sit down. You wait stay maybe 6-7 months. 6-7 months. Then come back say, well, let them call APC, let them call moral guarantor back. Let them can sit down. Then they get new election dates back. Why for change her? Why not just go to the one? If you send a copy and paste, why not just go with it like that? Oh, SIPP.
I don't watch, the elections results from where APC begin contest till now. APC has never gotten 20% in 2/3 of the district. So you are saying APC should never come to governance if that law is passed. You understand? And to me, I not feel say we for create laws them we they make we tighten ourselves na the political space. Quite apart from that, even the district, when they say half of the district, me not feel say
11
yes
or so of the 60.
Yes, me not even feel say if will be tied down to district. I will tell you why. Me na a lawmaker.
Yeah.
And I believe say with my knowledge in lawmaking, I will never agree for law we turn down to district representation. I'll tell you why.
Listen, yeah.
Now, who that they create district? Are the president. On the advice of 3 people then. The Minister of Finance, the Chief Electoral Commissioner, and the Minister of Local Government. After they do advise president, then just they stand the statutory instruments in parliament. When they lay the statutory instrument in parliament, we want annul, we know one time. We say this statutory instruments are not one time. You get for the 2/3 majority for annul the statutory instrument. So meaning, if you go time down to government can grab no more today. Minister of Finance, Minister of Local Government, and the Commissioner advise President say, no, create 30 districts. It's not subject to anybody. Say, no, create 30 districts. Now, just aside them, they go into my parliament, statutory instrument, and then create the district. And when they create the district, then they change the law. Say half of the district. So even if the new district they already create, now they're your region. You understand? Now they're your region. It means the law still stand by the constitution. So me entirely because nobody will get control over the creation of district, other president will go abuse them. Then go abuse them.
Okay.
And what we they make law? What we they make law for? Not for constrict the political space, or not for entrench yourself into governance. You see, Quite apart from that, I don't know if you allow go to only.
I want to go to Honorable Tawa to respond to the concerns that we raise. I want to go to some of them, some of the contentious issues them where you warn about, the process that you get concerned about.
Yes, then also the one way they say the PI system.
So I'm also we don't deal with now under Honorable Abdul Kagbo. The one we in feel to say as per recommendations not to show Alpha K and go na the amendment bill.
We the one make as default.
Yeah, the PI system now.
Instead of the previous provisions in the constitution, we call for certain circumstances before they use the
because
PI
they get
system.
two options now.
Yes.
This is the proposed one.
Yes. In fact, in this constitution, in this current constitution, now that the default now first past the post. Yeah? The PI system now an alternative in the event as stated in the amendment of 38A, which is where the president don't announce the date. Then constituencies then will exist. Therefore go to the PI system.
Then I waiting the present 9
Yes, 90 day. So where president don't announce the date and constituencies then exist. Like a background to that.
Wait to make we get that one day. Now they can explain now.
What will be happen? There were certain times where the not they able to do census na all side. We some side and they impassable. So you know they able to create constituencies na then side and they
during the war.
Because you know get data for substantiate say yes. Now this number of people in there, now this number of people in there. So then they say if president don't announce the date for election, then still are not able, delimit the country, shape that into constituency. Constituency does not exist. Then will choose the PI system. Under the PI system, now a system where they use where you not get data. You don't get data. Now that make the time we use the district block system on the two different occasions where we use all the districts in the country now the same number of representation and they get 88
members of parliament.
88 members of parliament. All the districts there. Because you not get data for sure say this district get population pass that district there. This district get population pass that district there. What do mean they do the district block system? But what can be 8? Can be 8? Can be 8? All sign be 8. Because you don't get data. You're not able to do census.
It's just an allocation of
yes, now allocation of seats you do to the districts then they. Yeah? But under the first past the post, now that each constituency, in fact the entire country, they be divided into constituencies. Yeah? There is no area in this country that does not belong to a constituency. Then each of these constituency they send a direct member of parliament where they represent them. Yeah? Where they represent them, waiting at the work of parliament. Parliament get 3 traditional functions. One, now lawmaking legislation, as stated in section 105. Parliament are the supreme legislative authority. Yeah. Second, now oversight. Third, now representation. You know they represent other than you know they feel them pain. You know they represent. They say in feels it knows it. So I need to go radical so.
They laugh. Yeah. They in club then a college. We the last day don't deal with say they pull the country. So he cut one of them. He feels it, knows it. Now say Tawa and they talk about radical so. Tell them back.
Tawa need to go radical so.
Wait to make you say they talk about radicals because
other than you know they feel them pain. You know they represent. They say in feels it knows it. Tawa need to go radical so.
So no mind though. What is it? So no mind do ya? Oh.
But we don't apply now through the PI system, right?
Yeah, I will candy larger. They say if it knows it. Yeah, you they represent the people them. The people them they vote for face. They're using that for Lamwana and face to vote for. Any concerns they get, we they need your representation. Now Lamwana they go for when they go to. If Lamwana not represent them well, the next election they don't support you. Then they follow that person when they stand in the instead. So then they give the people and the authority for choose who therefore represent them.
In theory, how the first past the post, I really listen and fine because Tawage Foka explain how in a member of parliament right now where they represent that lonely area. But we'll continue.
Then quite apart from that, even in the first past the post, now pictures then they put pictures then face them. But in this district block system, no, now you party symbol then they vote for. So meaning if Lamana herself no stay with the people then, you understand? The party can put and they say Lamana come on England can't stand now you name the day force. A lot of waiting at the disadvantage. When Lamana name the force now the list, now the PI list, yeah? Let me say you then pull you oversee the second stand, you can be force now the list. Then you get Tawa.
What's the matter? The aspire that you take make example. Eh? And I have the cargo. Why not the aspire? Why not we for take make example? Say them pull you oversee. So the aspire. So now pull and pull on oversee for go stand as alone. Okay. Odayeri. You know we are pulling the pull on for go stand as alone. Na kushe ha?
We na in don dey with the people na in the people want, na in don dey make sure say do this, do that, then na in the people used to. You understand? Na the people want. Then you party put you number 1 na the list. Then Tawa the party put her number 9 na the list. All the people wey when they go vote for the symbol na because of Tawa, not because of Lamwana. But when they go vote, Tawa only vote na to Lamwana first they go.
Because now
you get number 1. So if it possible say out of 6, Tawa na in the number 6, then the party able to secure only 3 seats. They left the other 3. Tawa when they vote for illegal parliament. Now you they go.
Because now by the number.
Now by number. Now by number. So people then don't lose people then wait for them go na parliament where no go because of the position where the party puts them at the list. You understand? Because of the position, once you do number 1, you are safe and secured.
But the conversation has also been how do we change this to a hybrid system?
No, listen, when a system is not broken, why do you change it?
Yeah. So Honorable Abdul Kagbo they say the first past the post in a work. You know Bugoko. So why they want to change them? Well, the Attorney General be tell we say then same people and for go ask what the people and can not give number. And government your interest na PI they want. So because of that, government choose say well I mean they choose government. You know he say you need to get a position before you go na parliament. And government your position from term na PR. So and if you hear what Honorable Abdul Kagbo explain, we still get na first past the post na the preferred. The PR did it in case of eventuality. He don't explain at all. But if you not be they pay attention. But right now, the first past the post on this amendment bill will be totally eliminated. Then the pull and fail. Then the pull and come out. Now PR now. They say okay now we will not PR with the choose. It just left now. Let's get whose kind PR we want. APC say no. We're not telling us a PR we want. Not so PR we want. We are first past the post time we want.
What is wrong? Actually, what is wrong
of the PR system as well? Like Honorable Tawa said, the issue of by-elections. If you check the people that we don't can parliament, we don't get less issue about violence.
I will tell you about why by-elections will not be a disadvantage. I will tell you why. Now,
because the government, they say, well, by election don't help we for save money, and you know say that by election week be the happen. Now the tenant go and king come. Uda for Kana, Uda no for Kana, then you do all constituencies 110. Remember, Uda take ballot box, return ballot, but Uda thief ballot box. Now be by election now one day. Then say now because they don't count the PR, by election go not again. You know how much member of parliament don't die? You didn't see them, eh? I think that they should be worrisome self. Because it's like every month or every other week, member of parliament they die. Even the first family. It's like say every other week or every month, then they go burying. You don't notice that one day? It's like say then they die. Oh. So imagine how many representatives they will get in a parliament. Just a few numbers then they. Out of, let's just say 8 million people, 8.5 million people, just a small number within a parliament. It's like say every month one person they die. Then that's what they die. That's what they die. Imagine the entire country. How we deal with that die business yesterday. Just imagine the entire country. How many people in the die every day? Wait, if you not take time, you see the first lady they live, they pa one begging. They pa one under begging. They pa begging under. They pa begging under. I don't know if they can say people then they die. Oh. Now make whenever we NCIA can carry with that end of year, you make you the one that say this number owner they give you so. Okay, but how they go?
Previously, okay, now the party then they say list, yeah. Out of the list, the first people them, let's say that 6 list one in the talk. The first 3 now then go. The last they no go, yeah. But if na first past the post, yeah, the people then they get opportunity for vote for who that they want in the by-elections. But now people then they get opportunity. The one way they next na the list. And like my possible more effective. Possible if na for don't stand for loss, now automatically they go represent the people then. So we have had cases of people then where they can represent people then where under normal circumstances they never voted. They don't want the people then.
So why the political party put it on the list? Why they put it on the list? Okay.
Because they don't have the list now, they look alternative. Then people they just they go, they go. Now, let's take the case of Bond. Who say the speaker come out. The speaker Minde as member of parliament. When we vote in for the speaker, he sit empty, he vacant. Then somebody else can replace her. The person who can replace speaker is the commoner constituency where other member of parliament dey already. So you get 2 members of parliament in one area.
But I mean at the district then they get.
No, I will tell you it's difficult. I will tell you why it's difficult.
So Honorable Tawa say
I will tell you.
Wait. I just normally lose sight of how this PR, according to Honorable Abdul Kagbo, we mean to say the person will be the next na the list. Yeah? It's in other constituency they come out. Where they already get a member of parliament. So that constituency they already don't get out 2 members of parliament. Now other constituency they come out now for can cover. Who say the speaker in be there. But then be there next na the list. Okay.
Say now yes. Democracy. Okay. Put on the Facebook. He said Honorable Ibrahim Tawa Conteh, Deputy Speaker of Parliament, says the APC is against the PR system because they don't want to share the 28 parliamentary seats in the western area with other political parties.
No. You see?
Honorable Tawa go can explain. When he explain, he left to you for decide. Yeah? Because now what he be talking on 98, yeah, now in Lamran I read. Because in they say APC they tower for this PR because you know say APC not to make online card anointed Alena Brum tick. Alena Brum tick you dress APC na nge friton. Alena Brum tick you dress APC na nge friton. So it's like the PR system now for can take some of the powers of APC inside friton. But anyway, where that part take come? Yeah, continue.
To me, I don't feel say the focus now for share seat, not share seat.
Okay.
The focus now for take the mandate from the people. Let me tell you, if we get the PI system, I am a very senior person in my party. Yeah, I'm the leader of the party in a parliament. Quite apart from that, I am part of the topmost institution, topmost organ of the party, when at the National Delegate Conference. I am part of the second topmost organ, when NAC. So if we approve the PI system, now we the benefit. Yes, now we the benefit, you understand. But APC is a grassroots party, the executive, now then the benefit, but the executive say no, we don't want them kind of power there. Let them power there go to the people them. And now what thing they happen? From Texaco, take Anabu Fields, we not get member of parliament.
APC don't sound this thing. Then they tell in a parliament say no parliamentarian, not also they no more if I work for the entire country.
Oh, we they represent them directly. So now how do you treat the district representation? Why give you illustrative example? Let's say EU feels it, knows it. Me are they part of the game? You understand? Like for example, yeah. Me come out na lungi. Once a day I go weekend because no weekend no they jump me when I go na my constituency. It's not possible. Once I dey in country, I dey go na my constituency weekend.
Man, they cut some go say every weekend they go.
Saturday, my group now them can wake me. When they wake me, they say, hey, honorable, the only bridge they use, we connect Interfo to Soktal. They say, don't broke, motocar no dey able pass. And then tell them the way you go, you see the motocar them pack, some motocar them turn back. Business, everything stands still. Mm-hmm. My responsibility not to be for build the bridge. Mm-hmm. Because my representation, now me for ensure say I direct them at SLRA, you understand, take personally where they make sure say them go build the bridge, you understand. But all that the time consuming. So we see I do because business don't stand still, it's very critical. That very day, money put me personal money, I go construct the bridge. After the bridge dry, people then begin pass the bridge, then begin pass. Assuming that ferry junction this for don't take place. Firstly, the people then they come on straight, friend the member of parliament where they book fields.
Because Ferry Junction not get member of parliament.
You understand? That way then they can't meet Brookfields. You get no problem first. You pack, look and sit down first.
The closest one, na Brookfield CD.
You understand? You get no problem, pack. Then waiting at the thing. Even if the member of parliament don't respond, he not treat you with that kind of seriousness, he not respond, he not represent you now. Una no get hold on the member of parliament because not una the appointment at the party list. Once you name them at the party list, una want her, una no want her, una go vote back.
Can it be improved? Usai will get photos of the people where the party they put. Say okay, these are the people them as popular as they are. Now you can vote for.
Now the question is, what is wrong with the first past the post?
Don't see. That means to say APC not ready for compromise because. You say, oh, they're not sabotage in the vote for. Lamana say, okay, well, one now will put say, well, let them put Uda. It's still no. He say no. Nothing not do the one will be the use before. Nothing not do. Nine they want.
Now when you identify problem, now existing circumstance, now you create an alternative. You understand? What is wrong with first past the post? Now identify the problem.
So can we have votes and choose which one would they use, or we need which one you prefer?
Now the first past the post I prefer.
Hey, APC want first past the post. SLPP want PR system. Who that in a government? Now SLPP. So it's SLPP choose PR system. Now the government choose. APC now feel to say then they're on the losing side. Can they compromise? In whose interest? No worry. The answer they come. Go look at Tabi, don't tell you say now in the people their interest. Yeah?
Because now in the empower the people them for make sure say other no mean they treat them nice, they no vote for her again. Okay. For make sure say other no able represent them, they no vote for her again. Now in the ensure say each constituent able or accountable in one member of parliament, they able accountable. Say Abukabo you now we can meet for so thing. You not ever go represent we. You not ever go talk for we. Now so you left. Now so this day we will not support you again. Okay. You understand? So until that happen, you understand? You they take the power from the people. Because other the people they vex back. I let you go take and go put on force. I let the people they no want time. They want time. Now then they go vote for.
Because the party then they
vote for.
All right. So the APC don't make them case. Now the party, now they vote for Leone, the PR system, the 50+1. Those are the one we will deal with again. APC don't get their own. Yeah? Let's come with Honorable, the Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Tawa. Because if they take note, as Honorable Abdukagbo, been they give you point. Lamrana.
Honorable Tawa don't they take notes, he don't they write. Honorable Tawa, I ask you direct question. The PR system, in your post you mentioned say APC they condemn them because they know one lost seats na the western area. The SLPP or the government they push this because una want gain seats na the western area. Is it about more seats?
That's the question, eh? Direct. Which one they do so? The SLPP. Na seats una want na freeton? Because una think to say APC na ain't get freeton? Na this una count all this PR system for? That's the question. What he say?
You know, I go on for answer your question sincerely.
Eh. Where is the politician tell you? I can't tell you true. Okay.
And I go on for the record like I say yesterday na get the democracy.
You want the on record? You're already on record, bruh. You're already on record. Continue.
Like Mbola say, he say you don't fix what is not broken. You only fix what's in a problem.
Yes.
What's in the inherent problem in the first past the post in Sierra Leone over the years? One, it creates inherent and unfair representation.
So, APC they argue say the PR system they create unfair representation because they say some parts then they self will not get representation. Honorable Tarabak they say the first past the post they create the same problem where the PR they create according to the APC. We the people they now just they look. Eh? We just they look, okay. I wanna go say the two system then get the same problem. But anyway, Lord allow Honorable Tawa. Let's do your submission.
In what sense?
In a sense where in me and Lamoina contest an election for a constituency you get 20,000 votes. Lamoina gets 10,500. Tawa get 9,500. But Lamoina no more go parliament.
So what's in a not so the winner they take her? Eh? Yeah. Now Lamana 9 win. So they talk about 20,000. One person get 10,500. The other person get 9,500. Now the winner ain't supposed to go. Eh? But listen how he put them.
Lamwana, in truth, if it is partisan, as the first past report has been, Lamwana, they only represents truly the views of 10,500 people in office and party people.
So, in the minds of the SLPP, when the parliamentarian go to parliament, now they want to vote for them party people. Because in the minds of the politicians, say, hello people, can we break this? Is this possible? For make we disappoint them politicians here. Every politician we don't talk. No say, people and they vote the same way. Yeah? Now for them party. People and they vote the same way. Because we know they vote based on policy. Say, oh, this still they don't do, we go punish them the next time. No. Now the same way that they vote. Now you make Ola Inka, the anointed God say, Alena Bugum tick, then they vote for. Because then I just call us. Now they want for C. So in the minds of Ibrahim Tawa, now they tell we so now. Say where they go represent, now the one they will vote for you. Now they know where they represent. Is that so? Can we break this? Can we disappoint these people and tell us, okay, una be feel to say because me name na so and so, or because me papa na this party, me uncle na this party, na so and so, na be don't take we for granted. Can we break this? We are predictable. The politician they predict for we say, forget. Yeah, Andy. Pada. Well, Whitley Honorable Tawa break and down for you. Fine. You go understand. Let they go.
Because anything what the 9,000, anybody by 9,500 can to them. If Lamman assess one of the representative, we know they think more than they say in a party person. In party will already say this one this party day.
You get a joke? No, you get a seriousness. Not even a joke. You get the seriousness of this. It say even if the person will win, you don't mix with that party business. He said the one who surround and I can't tell and say, well, he is a member of parliament. Maybe now out of experience. Now they talk say now then they tell you say, brah, now one then IPC do. That's it for the election. Maybe they go and jump. Who that area down here that. Brah, forget about it. IPC there. Now let me they walk away the will be the campaign for you. Let you know do. Yeah. Election not they done in Sierra Leone. You don't ever realize that? The day they announce the results, the next day they don't begin work for the next election. Oh, you don't know? That's how not they progress. Or you think to say they progress? Kushe. How the light, water, hospital, good roads. How that one they don't turn for you? Thank you for your understanding. Let us continue.
So it has created a systematic exclusion.
But the same with the PI system, still identify people like
support you. Let me finish. Let me finish.
So that argument we bank out now, I'm gonna challenge and say, well, the PI system are the same thing. Not the same. Now say, well, lay down. Ola wait a lay down. Not so. Continue, sir.
Now, within a lonely.
Yes.
Me name na the list. Number 1 ICPP list.
Yes.
Honorable Mahmoud Kamara in even ICPC list number 5.
Yes.
Two things where the first past the post or the PR system they do. Number 1, it forces members of parliament to do their work.
How? Tell me number 1. You say number 1 where the PR system what they do?
Number 1, it forces members of parliament to do their work.
Okay. Just now, Honorable Abdul they say, the first past the post, now they force the honorable level for work. He said because the people there, they go sit down say, you no work fine the last day. But no what we deal with the next election. When election, we don't want some, let no can we don't want to vote for her. So first past the first, they force you for do the work. But now, so the same thing, the PI system back. Okay. Honorable Tawa say it force you for work. But let continue.
Section 97 of the Constitution, like we say, we work now for represent. If we, at Parliament level, we 16 in one district, me, Timbo, Amaduba, Mahmoud Kamara, Mari Conteh, APC, SLPP, we dey go to Parliament every day. We're not able for sit and discuss the issue of Western area. Then what are we saying?
You understand them? You know side they come up from? Say all the parliamentarians the way they represent, they'll just say free tongue. He said they're all for able for sit down and find out how them for able for solve the problem in a free tongue. Find out what are the challenges they will get in a free tongue for able for solve them. By way man, now then go bring laws them come. By way man, where they don't approve budget, where for able for say we road they make that circular road make for say water reach so and so side, they're able for do collectively. You see them for able. So first past the post, they're not for able for do that same thing there. Eh? When a PI system 9 for first day for do. Okay.
If we ask people or they make legislation, we say people can go work together at the civil service. We members of parliament, they say we cannot work together for a district. We all come out together. When are they born? When are they grow up? What are we saying?
So do we need a PI system for make members of parliament work together? Will they cover the same area? Do we need a PI system for that? Eh? Because just say from the bridge, take up who feels they're not a representative. Forget.
The proportional representation, as recommended by the Cowan Constitutional Review Committee.
I not say it not been there, but my dear, now that last election, I hear about PI system back. But now, we just say it been there. At the Cowan report CBDD.
They create an enabling environment for let one, we able work together, let we syndicate, and let the votes be proportionally represented and get many shades of opinions and voices in parliament.
How is it proportionally represented? Where we just don't hear, not to now don't hear and say, well, don't they hear say? There is a wide stretch inside Freetown where not get representative. So how is that proportionally represented? Okay.
But people have been complaining that they don't. I don't ask a question. Do you know the members of parliament? People say I'm not serving members.
Because the reason being because we still they carry forward the 1978 constitution into the 1991 constitution.
What do I explain to you about this 1978 constitution who don't carry forward, who don't put inside the 1991 constitution? And I'm able to explain for me.
Feeling that in 1978, members of parliament are ministers.
Members of parliament in 1978, then I'll be ministers. Okay.
You understand? It's a one-party constitution. Members of parliament are ministers. So if me and a member of parliament, I represent West, how do they call ourselves? West 1 or Central 1.
A member of parliament now in the strain so for no the constituencies them. Na so they na below they go. And this now the deputy speaker of parliament. Now in struggle so you don't understand? Uncle Lo, struggle back ba.
I represent West how do they call ourselves?
Yeah. Now you tell we say a member of parliament if you're able to work across the country. Now for this simple example, He don't tighten safe. Then they ask back how then they call and safe. Then they ask we. Hey, but una tell her now then they call her. I'm gonna help him.
West 1 20 or Central 1.
At least you don't catch one. Because just like you West 1. Who say West? Yeah, Papa God. But yeah, who say West 1 day? Eh? Okay.
Yeah, being a minister as well. So because being a minister, I get portfolio, I get budget, I do work in a Central 1. The 1991 constitution, what you do now for dissociate that whole day of parliament performing a function, specific function, physical development function, to parliament representing the voice of the people, listening to them as a district, get programs, listen to the voices, listen to the issues, monitor the issues, when I come together, when I present a document, now in the 1991 constitution they say members of parliament in the performance of their oversight in section 93.5. Now in they inform the passage of legislations, because every legislation the executive they carry it touch on the lives and living patterns of people now the country.
How that one they don't work for we? I don't work for we. Okay.
Where the district where it is affected, because now they go oversight. If we move on over, say if we pass this law for NMA, like we will pass the Mines and Mineral Corporation Act, if we pass this law, we will make sure say we move the CDA from 0.01% to 1%, so that it improve the capacity of we local stakeholders them for already able for engage in developmental activities for the mining communities. That is our function. Our function is to make bridge, but because we still they make the people feel say we function as a make bridge, then the person will tell you say I must have be this person. That is one.
So because Honorable Abdul Kagbo talk say where the bridge spoil and can make time for go make the bridge, Honorable Tawa say, and indeed, but Honorable Abdul Kagbo explain say he not say not to function for make bridge. He know that one day, but the institution where for doing. If him be tricked, then call and say, but this bridge don't broke now. Then they can't want it. Then go candy. Okay.
The other partner that you mentioned it, there are multiple ways of PR. Not to one size fits all, not to just the district block. In 1996, the country was one block. That is PR as well. But the country was not divided into central districts or Kailahun districts or Kono districts. It was one block. The number of votes we get, now they take calculate the proportion of your chances for going to parliament. Now CDP, that was after the war. Now CDP Abu Yakoma was in parliament, he got 4.5%, and he became the first minister of presidential and parliamentary affairs. So come to think of it, we don't move from that one block to a block where each district they get representation. What is wrong if we tweak the proportional representation? The reason, and I will say it in the presence of my brother,
what's wrong if they tweak the proportional representation? Okay, tell me about in front of Honorable Abdul Kagbo Toka.
The reason what he make is not talk in submission say from the analysis of other elections in section 42, the percentage for win election. He say from the analogy we don't do. Now that the APC not all ever gets 2/3 in another 20% in 2/3 of all the districts. You're talking about the president of the country. You mandate for strong.
Direct question for the SLPP.
Remember, Honorable Tawa don drifted, but Ramana the count and back say this PR system what they do now because the one sits na free tongue. Now be the question. We don't go all side, don't go so. Ramana say, you can't escape this one. Ramana.
Is it about getting seats in the western area and other parts?
No, it's not about getting seats in the western area.
PC is about that. No, is it also
no, it's about getting people in the western area.
Listen, you listen now. Even though you know answer the question like how Lamana asked the question, but this is the giveaway. This is not the giveaway. Listen now.
people in the Western area, we also APC, for themselves get a fair representation and an equitable distribution of the vote cast.
What's in the difference? But yeah, not to SLPP or APC. Not to them too. So waiting honorable Tawa they talk. Say now the exact thing he talks so. When they don't count the PR system, listen and back.
We also APC.
No. People are not to APC. But now APC is APP.
No, it's not about getting seats in the Western area.
APC is about that. No, is it also
no, it's about getting people in the Western area.
People in the Western area.
We also APC.
Okay. We know to APC. We know to APC now. You answer NGC for C. Who do they talk about the one in there? When I sell PP, people in a Western area
for themselves get a fair representation and an equitable distribution of the vote cast.
That's it. So the PR system, look, talk and go, talk and come. Now the reason this. Because I'm gonna ask and say, now for say, because now you talk na 98.1 say, APC they afraid because no one share free tongue. Now it talk and back say, well, Lamana put the question and make it say, no, not if I say we now more seats we want na free tongue. No more, we want for take some seats then from APC. That's exactly what he mean. Say people that went not to APC, then safe for get representative. You back. You go here.
No, is it also
no, it's about getting people in the Western area, we also APC, for themselves get a fair representation and an equitable distribution of the vote cast.
But you win the seats now Western area under the first past the post.
Yes, I did.
And you represented the SLP.
You don't think that's what you want to do?
The other MP now Badin.
You don't think that's what you want to do?
Waiting.
I will tell you.
Okay. I want you to pay attention now. This thing is serious. How we politicians them able to predict Sierra Leoneans them behaviors? Yeah. So now, la man say, boy, say na appear na you win waiting say na say you know waiting make a win. Listen, why make anything to say he win na lonely.
You see, by 2028, this is not national television. I will be in this position like we Ibrahim Tawa so the MP for analyze things that will happen in Parliament because I would have moved out of Parliament.
Bam. One declaration we make. He don't declare. He don't declare. Say by 2028. But he don't go say to the Deputy Speaker of Parliament. He say go don't take 10 years. So he don't done. He don't done with Parliament's work. Oh boy, talk back.
The MP for analyze things that will happen in Parliament because I would have moved out of Parliament.
Then by 2028, talk now one. They say by 2028.
Badin.
You don't think that's what you want to do?
Waiting.
I will tell you. You see, by 2028, this is not national television. I will be in this position like we Ibrahim Tawa so the MP for analyze things that will happen in Parliament because I would have moved out of Parliament. I think I have served, but I will tell you one part is the only.
What do you mean? You left Parliament?
Yes, after 2028, I'll move out.
Yeah. It's after 2028, in they move out of Parliament. You don't make her 10 years. You go to the rank of Deputy Speaker. So we go. How the audit report get for look like? Because the Tawa for the audit report. Wow.
Okay.
I would have completed 10 years. I think I contributed sufficiently. But let me tell you what was responsible for that.
What a young man. There, Ibrahim Benkabu, how much are you taking a Parliament? Bundu, Honorable Bundu, how much are you taking a Parliament? He said 10 years no more, you do. Good to do. Wow. Lamangana, no left and do. Chuka.
Number
want to go pan next? You want to be flag bearer?
No. Don't want to be flag bearer. I want to be what it means. I go sell per mine. I go sell per mine.
So now what they sell per mine? Are we waiting? And per mine on the rights now. You dey go sell per mine? You dey go do business? Okay.
I don't want to be flag bearer. I want to be what it means. I see business opportunity around Puja or Kailau. So people dey put per mine. They know they can't nalumo. They can't sell. If you go inside the village, you will buy them beach. You will buy them pepper. You can't on a free zone. You will sell at discounted price. You still make revenue.
Yeah. Honorable Tawa say in the Pulan. So you don't declare. Now declare Nandi. You don't tell we a position. Say 2028, you know mix again. NC business na that pujen kalan we here for pulpa mine. And a discounted pricing go the canceller. Jagaban. Forget. Yourself another one. Every day you go back and forth na China. And they see you. Try like how the boss there. Hey, but don't how the solar lights there. No, na the boss and the ferry. Because you don't go China back. That all photo up and down bouquet. No, bruh. Yeah, the solar light, thank you. Nah, the boss. Yes, the boss and the ferry. Then the nine get wet. Because Honorable Tawa don't make clear we no say 2028 in the Pulan. You know mix again. What's in the legacy where he go left? What's in the legacy? Another $50,000. Say, boy, na 10 years, we forget the $50,000. Two time. And then John clean $50,000. What's in if so passa? Well, I not be understand safe. Sweet $50,000. 10 years. So how much man go get for left? About how money we get for spend though as a country. Say no, let them just give one lump sum of $50,000. Right now, it is seeing 50,000. I make it say a business you want to do. Put your kalang business. I want to do that. How do I? No, so? Or you know you it? Oh. Diana Saloon. In case you don't know. Now you know. Oh. Alright. Welcome on board.